In today's video, I'm reviewing a 2014 Kia Sorento. The Kia Sorento is a mid-sized crossover that's been produced by Kia since 2002 and now on its third generation. This 2014 model is part of the second generation that ran from 2010 to 2014. On the styling front, the Sorento is a pretty good looking vehicle, and Kia overall has really been moving in the right direction with recent model introductions. I've never been a fan of any Kias of the past, but when the Sorento came out, it was the first Kia that I ever did a double take of. They've done a nice progression with this second generation model, giving the vehicle a little bit more upscale premium appearance than what you got with the first generation model. It's worth noting that the Sorento is a sibling to the Hyundai Santa Fe, and both vehicles are built on the same assembly line in Georgia. It's actually the first Kia model ever manufactured in the United States. They also have other assembly lines in foreign countries for those foreign markets. With the second generation Sorento, we also see seating capacity increased to 7. So there's an available third row seat. And then they offer the Sorento with 4 different trim packages. They've got a base model, LX model, EX model, and then the top of the line SX. The Sorento is also available in either front wheel drive or all wheel drive. With the second generation model, overall it's got kind of a more curved look to it than what you see with that first generation model. And then the vehicle also increases quite a bit in size in order to add that third row seat. See, there's some nice detailing throughout. We've got the brushed aluminum side rails up top, and then we've got the chrome door handles. This specific vehicle has a set of aftermarket wheels, but even the stock wheels on the Sorento look pretty nice. And then we come up to the front. I really like the front end on this second generation Sorento. It's got a nice clean look to it with the headlight and grille design. Very sleek, conservative styling. And then I also like these fog lights that have kind of a square vertical shape to them. You also notice that the mirrors have integrated turn signals. And then we've got the black plastic trim along the front of the bumper, going around the wheel wells and then along the bottom of the vehicle. Helps to protect the vehicle from scratches a little bit if you're driving off a paved road and brush up against some bushes. Again, really nice progression in the second generation model of the Sorento. Kia is really continuing to kind of develop their whole lineup and give their vehicles a much more premium look than what you saw in Kias of the past. I also really like this taillight design that you get on the Sorento. I feel like they kind of copied it from Audi. It's got a very similar kind of flow where it just kind of cuts off here at the hatch. Almost identical in that sense. But stealing some of those design cues from Audi definitely gives it that premium appearance. And then just overall, it's got a very clean sheet metal design to it. Not a lot of additional plastic pieces or trim pieces that give it a cheaper look. Overall, it just has a really nice premium clean appearance. The interior of the Sorento is fairly attractive with a nice clean overall layout. And you'll see it's a really nice progression over the first generation model of the Sorento. Even further, it's amazing to see the progression of this second generation Sorento when compared with some of the early Kia models first introduced to the US market. It's a much higher quality interior, and they've done a lot to give the vehicle a more upscale look and feel. It's got a leather wrapped steering wheel. You'll see we've got nice color accents throughout, some wood inserts. And although it looks pretty nice, I do want to mention that when you're actually in the vehicle, some of the materials feel a little bit cheaper. Got some hard plastics, and a dashboard, door panels, and some of the fit and finish and quality of the vehicle just feels a little bit cheaper. But for the value that you're getting in the Sorento, it comes with a lot of great standard features and options, and it's very competitively priced. This vehicle has got power windows, power door locks, and power mirrors. To the left of the steering column, you'll see that we've got traction control as well as a center locking differential. Really handy feature if you were to get stuck in mud or snow or something. Although the vehicle is not necessarily the best for, true off-roading. See that this model has got cloth seats that are manually operated. On the steering wheel, we've got a number of controls, Bluetooth, audio. One really cool feature is this mute button, which will turn off the sound immediately with the push of a button. Really like that. Right hand side, we've got cruise control, some voice activated features, and then this is used to control some settings in the instrument cluster, give you trip and fuel economy information. See, the instrument cluster's got a nice clean layout. Center console, again, also has a clean layout. Fairly small screen here that duals as a backup camera, and then also controls audio and some of your phone and vehicle setup features. Vehicle's got AM FM radio, Sirius XM radio, CD player, and you can also download music to the vehicle or connect using an auxiliary input or Bluetooth device. The e-services feature is a subscription service. You can get roadside assistance and some other user features through that. You'll see we've also got that phone button below that, which can be used for connecting your phone and importing some of your contacts. And then we've got the setup feature for controlling some of the settings on the system. Climate control below that, single zone climate control with air conditioning and heating. And you'll see we've also got heated seats for the driver and front passenger. Below that, two 12-volt outlets, as well as that auxiliary input and USB port. You'll see that it's got a UVO system, which is powered by Microsoft. That ties into that e-services feature as well. Two cup holders. We've got parking sensors. You can turn that off with the push of a button. And then there's also an eco mode, which helps to maximize fuel economy. Nice large center console. A removable tray. Up above, we've got a self-dimming rear view mirror. Compartment for sunglasses. The rear seat of the Sorento is pretty spacious with good leg and headroom. See that the middle row seat has an integrated armrest with two cup holders. In the center console, we've got a 12-volt outlet and some storage space below that. And then the seats can recline backward using this lever, or if you pull it up all the way, the seat will fold down flat. Allow you to increase cargo space, and you'll see that we've got a 60-40 split between the driver and passenger side. Another cool feature is that we've got these integrated screens built into the doors. Really handy if you've got young children. And then you'll see that we've got cup holder space integrated into both doors as well. And then we've also got vents for the rear passengers to get some of that heat and air into the rear of the vehicle. The rear cargo area in the Sorento is pretty good, especially in this model, which is not equipped with that third row seat. Because it doesn't have that third row seat, we get this nice storage compartment below. Allows you to separate items and store them below the primary cargo area. And then we've got another compartment at the rear. We've also got a 12-volt outlet on the passenger side. Overall, pretty nice, spacious area back here. The Sorento is available in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, and the base engine under the hood is a 2.4-liter straight 4 with 175 horsepower. This model's got the upgraded GDI 4-cylinder, which increases horsepower to 191. And then they also have an available 3.3-liter V6 with 276 horsepower. EPA rating is 19 in the city and 24 to 27 on the highway with the 4-cylinder, and with the V6 you'll see 18 in the city and 23 to 25 on the highway. In the V6 model, the maximum tow capacity is 3,500 pounds. But this Kia still has a little bit of that old DNA when it comes to the overall performance. Ride quality is not that good. It feels pretty jittery. The suspension's pretty stiff. Steering feels not that good. And then performance is also quite dismal. Now this vehicle has got that kind of mid-level GDI engine, so it's possible if you got the 6-cylinder, maybe it'd have enough power, but this specific engine, it feels very underpowered for the vehicle. It feels like it's really struggling under its weight, and then the transmission isn't very smooth either. And so even if you got that 6-cylinder that's got more power, the overall delivery of that power is not that good. That transmission, again, is very harsh with those shifts. And you know, just in general, you compare it to some of the other competition within this segment, there are 4-cylinders out there that perform just fine and give you that good fuel economy, and there are 6-cylinders that have got a lot of power and very good delivery. With the Sorento, I feel like you don't really get either. So that's a review of the second generation model of the Kia Sorento. Not a vehicle that I would personally buy, but Kia's definitely moving in the right direction. If you look at where Kia was as an automaker just 10 years ago even, compared to where they are today, they've seen a vast improvement in terms of performance, quality, and styling. And this second generation Sorento is kind of caught somewhere in the middle. On the styling front, it's a really great looking vehicle. Inside, it comes with a lot of really good standard looks and tech features. And then of course, being a Kia, it's a really good value. And so in a lot of ways, it really is a good option. I still think the competition is better, but if you're looking to get into a vehicle that's stylish and comes with a lot of standard features for a good value, then the Sorento might be hard to beat. If you have any comments or questions on the Sorento, leave them in the section below. For more car reviews, subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, thanks for watching.